Welcome back, everybody. We're playing some more Riven. I took a bit of a break yesterday and didn't play very much. Came home from work and was a little bit tired, but I'm excited to get playing again. I also discovered quite the comments section on that previous video, but I was told there was a lot of spoilers and stuff, so I actually didn't read any of it. I'm kind of flattered, to be honest, that you guys were having such a big discussion over sort of, you know, the whole topic. All I really know is that it was like you guys discussing whether spoilers are something that should be given or hints that are almost spoilers and what constitutes a spoiler. And to be honest, I am going to try to stray away from the comments, but beyond things that I see like, great job, you're making good progress, I'm always going to respond to stuff like that if I notice them. But if I don't necessarily see anything like that in the little preview that the notification window gives me, then I probably won't respond, just to keep myself from spoiling the game, because that's not something I want to do by any means, and that's essential to this game. Enjoying this game is I don't really know where I'm trying to go with this. Enjoying this game is relative to having those moments where you discover something yourself entirely. Like, having hints is nice every once in a while when you get really stuck, but I think that's what makes this game, is getting into the experience and learning kind of like you would if you really were on this island. And I know I probably should be in the mindset that I really am, but I still kind of treat it as a video game, so there's sort of like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a mindset element to the whole thing. But overall, I appreciate you guys discussing all that kind of stuff. And just to clarify, I mean, I'm not going to look anyway, so you're more than welcome to spoil it. But if you will, just put like a spoiler tag. Just write the word like spoilers below or whatever. That'll make it simple. Then if I want to look, I can. If I don't want to, then I won't. You know, that's basically what it comes down to. So, now that we got that cleared up, what I wanted to do was come into this chamber and kind of go through and choose all of the items. There's, looks like, I was told there was 5 ways that this thing can go down. So 5 different critters that make this stone temple thing open, if you will. So there's a certain order to them, I would assume. So 5 animals. I think that bug was one of the ones that flies around when you're near those trees through that like wooden door, kind of near that mouth area, the big open mouth. So I think it's that one. So 1, 2, 3. Where else? A bird. I think I remember seeing birds. I don't remember that. I don't remember a anteater type deal. Don't really remember a flamingo. That looks kind of like a crab. Alligator. Looks like a what's that thing called? The pink. Oh, flamingo. Yeah, the pink critter. Okay. Now there's 3 things that look very similar to that big whale shark deal. It looks like this one, it also looks like this one, and then it makes me think that, oh wait, not that one. Where did it go? Was it this one? Yeah, that one, kind of, but not really. That doesn't look familiar. That one doesn't either. Is it crab? Frog? I think that must be a frog. There's nothing else. So that's 4. What's the 5th one? No. Huh. Maybe I'll just try this to see if they actually do reset. That's 5 right there. 1, 2... Wait, let's see, is that the same one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about 6? Will 6 do it? Oh, once you click on the 6th one, then the other 5 go down. Got it. Okay. Interesting, so now there definitely is a certain combination. That's extremely tricky, because That means that there's a lot of combinations. And, okay, so I definitely have seen this one before, because I do distinctly remember that animal having a tail. But I almost feel like that's not the first one that I need to put down. I wonder if it's in order of when I saw them. That'd be kind of hard, though, because I figure some people could probably get to the frog before they got to... Well, I don't know. That's a good question. How the hell would you know that? Maybe it's in Gen's journal. And let me see. I don't remember, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to his journal. I hate that you have to wait for that thing to close. I wish that you could just... Oh, no. Never mind. Speaking too soon. Back to his journal, which is kind of far away. All the way back over yonder. And I think the easiest way to get there is to take the minecart down through here. It's not really that far. You start to learn the ways to get around quickly. It's a pretty big game, though. I am definitely impressed by how much time was put into this, I'm sure. Okay, so now, looking through his journal again. I don't think he particularly drew the animals. There's the age again. That one's a little bit different than that one. Yeah, it doesn't look like he drew the animals. That would be too easy. I do have to say. I'm concerned that there has to be a deeper connection to 5. I will continue to investigate. Okay, which is why there's 5 everywhere. And I also still need that blasted combination to get into the what do you call it, sliders on each of those domes that I made stop. So that is another question. Not in there. Probably just flipping through that too quickly. Yeah. It must be. Let me just skim read it. This ink formulation has proven failure. That was completely... It's so difficult to try and find any clues. I like how well they're hidden, though, to be honest, because you could just fly through this if you knew what to look for. Oh, real quick, I know some people had said that the reason why that whole spoiler discussion started was because someone was unhappy with the rate of my progress, and the way I feel about that is I'm recording. I haven't chopped out anything except like one time I got interrupted with a phone call, so I edited out that bit. But I haven't edited out anything because I know a lot of people said in my Mist series sometimes it was too jumpy, so you kind of miss the progression of my train of thought and where I was going with ideas and that kind of thing. So that's why I haven't edited out really anything, and I feel like if it feels too slow for you, you have the opportunity to skip forward up to my most recent video, of course. So if you power watch through them, that's great. If you find that I'm going too slow, most of these episodes are kind of long, so you could skip to the last 5 minutes and figure out what I'm doing or what I have done. That way you can try and decipher whether or not you want to watch the previous parts of the video to figure out how I did it. So you're more than welcome to do that, and that's kind of how I feel about it. I'm not really going to chop out certain parts because people seem to enjoy the way that I have kind of structured this series so far. And I did actually take that advice from the previous viewers that had followed me from Mist to Riven, so that's kind of why I did it that way. But back to the matter at hand. I'll build my office and set up in the living quarters there in order that I may conduct my experiments in safety and without distraction. Huh. This just doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Due to the rebels' continued disturbances, I've decided to install a CODIS access system into all of the domes. So there's the numbers there. Let me see what I can't make of them. So, alright. Now, one of the similarities that I noticed was that, for instance, 5 and 9 are similar. 9 has the same as 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. So is there a gap of 4 between all of them? 1 plus 4 is 5. No. 1 and 4. Or wait, let's see. 1 and 5. Is there a gap of 3? Not really. I'm trying to figure out the connection between these numbers because, of course, the first number right here is 3. And I actually completely changed what I was trying to achieve here. I wanted to get into those domes and figure out what... It looks like books in there. I want to figure out what they say or what kind of videos they hold. So, number 3 is the first one. And then the hump with the like right angle in it, I assume is 10 and 4, so 14. So 3, 14. And then the kind of down arrow, what could that be? Maybe first thought would be 13, kind of combining the 3 and the 10, since the 10 has the hump on the bottom, and 3 is, of course, the first one, like I said. Let me write this down. So 3, and then my suspicion is it was 14. So I would assume it's unlikely the next one is 13, but I don't know. The thing on the bottom, why? I don't know. And then this one here, that one looks like it's 9 or maybe 4 turned on its side. It's supposed to be logical. What's the connection? I used to be good at stuff like this in math, like finding the, what were they called? The logarithmic sequences? Is that it? There was some, like the Fibonacci sequence and stuff like that. I was always really good at figuring out the formulas for those, but this is completely different. Because I'm having to use symbols instead of numbers. It feels weird. So... Wait. Okay. A gap of 5, maybe, because 1 plus 5 is 6, and that brings me to a line through the middle. So then let's say 2 plus 5 is 7. There it is. Okay, got it. Yeah, I think so. Because, let's see, then 3 plus 5 is 8. Very interesting. I think that's it. It's a gap of 5 to combine the numbers. So 5 plus 4 is 9. So 9 and 4 make 13. How do you combine those? I haven't really moved my mouse because I'm actually looking at my paper over here. So 9 and 4 is 13. I think this one, the last one here, is 13. But then this one on the bottom, I still don't understand. That's 8, maybe? 8 minus... No, not... I don't mean it's 8, but it's got something to do with 8 and or 3. So the second number I should be able to figure out the hump and the line. Hump and the line, like that. 10 and 4. So maybe it is 14. Maybe this one is... Yeah, that one is 14. Okay, I got that one down. The next question is this one. I wonder if there's some way that when they turn, they represent something like doubled, so let's say since the number 3 it has the triangle coming in this way, or wait, kind of that way, then it would be 8, or 6, excuse me. So like 3 squared, so then this one would be 6, I guess. Same goes for this one here, so it'd be 3 doubled, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, this doesn't make sense. Was there some indication into here? Work on the central power source got off to a bit of a bad start, I'm afraid, but the pace has picked up considerably since then, and I anticipate no further delays. I'm looking forward to finally having a civilized mode of transportation. So is that transportation to a different age? Or will I get a peek into his age? Note, discuss security with each guild master. No problems expected from them. Whatever those say. Today I had several more reports of spirit sighting by one of the villagers. It seems that under Catherine's leadership, the rebels on the Black Moor... I can't read this. I feel like such a stupid ass. Have attained a new level of sophistication in their terror tactics and have renewed their campaign to intimidate the villagers into joining them, prying upon this shared superstition. The villagers are... Fuck that. This just doesn't make any sense. Wait. Chemical analysis of one of the rebel knives has yielded curious results. The composition contains elements that are unlike anything I've encountered on the island. It appears they have access to resources of which I am unaware. Perhaps a mine and enchanted island. Most of the knives have been found on the south side of the village. This is the same area in which there have been reports of people mysteriously disappearing. I think a closer inspection of the area is warranted. The fact that they leave these distinct knives as a sign of their presence concerns me. They're growing more bold and seem to no longer fear discovery of their hideout. The latest measurements indicate that the secret my precious the 5th age. I feel like this is such a slow episode because all I'm really doing is sitting in this book and thinking, trying to figure out the connection between these numbers and what unlocks those domes. And I also don't know which dome each number is tied to. Maybe it's you put in 3. No, I was going to say you put the second slider on 14. But I don't think there's 14 slides, and you also can't put the second one ahead of the other ones. Due to the rebels' continued disturbances, I've decided to install a coded access system into all of the domes. What does that mean?